I'm not sure what happened on that last call. It looks like we lost connection again. It looks like if this happens again, we have to reschedule another time. I'm not sure what's happening um, on the call.
Yes, oh, there you go.
Yeah,
I can see you, I can hear you.
perfect. Awesome. Okay. I have full bars here, so
All right.
be good moving forward. All right. So, again, we're on this call for the purpose of sharing education and information on, holistic healing. Families all over the world are coping with some form of trauma, economic loss, family loss, just adjusting to norm. And the biggest focus today is our mental health and, of course, our physical health.
Exactly.
Not only for the purpose of living happier lives, but yeah, so we want the next 30 minutes, 20 minutes. It's a short, brief, but inspirational interview. So I'm just going to talk more about, what herbs do you recommend to people who are experiencing flu-like symptoms, and that how do these herbs that you recommend benefit the immune system?
All right. First of all, let me say this. Right now, I'm on the 18th day of my 30-day fast, okay? So, in fasting, that's one of the major ways of healing your body. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's the best way to heal your body. Why? Because when you fast, you're allowing toxins, you're allowing your body to eliminate toxins from your system itself. Our body wants to heal itself when we give it the proper environment. But as far as when people want to cleanse, there's herbal compounds that I make. There's, it's herbs out there. People don't realize something. Right in your front yard is a herb that they call dandelion. That herb cleanses the blood. I use that in my blood cleansers. That's one of the best blood cleansers you can get, and it's right there in your yard. So we as a people got to stop allowing ourselves to operate in fear and start operating with knowledge that we gather ourselves. The best thing you can do for yourself is to get knowledge about what's the best way to keep your body healed, because you live in it. We all live in these bodies, so it's our responsibility. I mean, I work with plenty of chemists that were sick as I don't know all outdoors, and they had all access to every kind of information you can get. So it's really up to the individual to decide, all right, am I willing to put the time in to heal myself the same way I put time in to do anything else? Because I feel like our true wealth is our health. So if your true wealth is your health, that means that you're going to give as much time as you can to understanding how your body works, so that you can not only keep yourself well, but your entire family. We owe that to our family and ourselves. And if we do it as a unit, we all gathering knowledge and helping one another. But the main thing I want to stress is eating right. We here in America have created a diet that is totally toxic. It's toxic. And in order for us to get our bodies back an environment in our bodies that is conducive to our bodies healing itself, we have to quit putting toxic food in our mouth. When we change our diet and become plant-based, you become more conscious of what you're eating. You become more aware of your surroundings. Why? Because when we eat garbage, the adage goes, and it still remains the same: garbage in, garbage out. If you put a lot of junk in your computer gonna spit out a lot of junk. You put a lot of information in your computer, it's gonna spit out the information that you need. We're no different. And the main thing is this here, what we think with our brain. Our brain is connected to our bodies. So in order for us to think clear, we have to make sure we feeding our brain the proper food, because what we put in our mouth not only affects just our body, it affects our brain. It's one whole organism. We are one system. And that system relies on nourishment. Our brains must be nourished for us to, you can say, obtain the best use of our own faculties. They're ours. So if you know that your brain needs nourishment, then don't put junk food in your mouth. All right, now we're going to get to the herbs. We're not about, eating no processed food. You want to eat fresh vegetables because that's what the human body was designed to do. It was designed to intake vegetables, extract those minerals, and keep the body functioning at an optimal rate. So when we digest those plants have already digested the minerals from the ground, because the ground is full of minerals. Unless you've been spraying pesticides, then you need to change your soil. But at any rate, we extract the minerals straight from those plants. We do not need supplements, because there's nothing that can supplement true nourishment. We need the source, which is those plants, those herbs, those vegetables. They are the source of our nutrients. That's sun. So, and plenty of fruit. Right now consists of 5 days of fruit, 20 days of just water, and then 5 more days of fruit. And doing that, you replenish every cell in your body. I was 177 pounds. I'm 160 now, probably 159 right now. But at any rate, what happens is that I do this every spring to eliminate all the toxins from my body. I don't walk around with no mask on. And they said something about the disease anyway. They said that it attacks mucus. Listen to me. Mucus has always been the body's main disease, because whenever mucus started accumulating in your body, it started hindering the flow. So when you put something in it that clogs it up, it bogs down the whole system. So we want to start being cognizant of what we eat. And I'm going to give you guys a couple of little things that you can do. I made an antibiotic out of garlic. Listen to me. You take a jar and you get some mother's vinegar, and you get fresh garlic cloves, and you put that mother's vinegar in that jar, and you put those fresh garlic cloves in there, and you can put some sage in there if you like it, some lavender, whatever extra little herbs you want to put in it. Whatever little extra you put in always helps. But anyway, you close that jar and you let it sit for it. All you have to do is let it sit for a week. And anytime you need an antibiotic, you take one of those cloves out of that jar and you eat it. Look, I had a blood clot in my knee. I eliminated that blood clot in my knee with 1 clove of garlic. 1. So, these are simple things that we can do to keep ourselves healthy. But the main thing is this right here: how we think, what we say. Don't let nobody tell you you have a disease and you're going to repeat that. Everything we repeat out of our mouth, our bodies respond to. So you don't want to, even when you go to your doctor, I don't care if you have it on x-ray. We create our reality. So when somebody tell you you're sick, don't accept that. You better start thinking wellness. Think wellness. And wellness become your reality. You think sickness, sickness becomes your reality. All you got to do is think about it. You'll see for yourself. More people get cured from placebos than they do medication. So that tells us a lot. That tells us our brain has a lot to do with everything. So if you put the right thing in your mouth, you're going to think right. You think right, you're going to be healthy. That's your true wealth. Because as long as you have your health, you can think your way out of anything. And we just got to change our idea of what wealth really is anyway. So, you have any questions? You have any questions? Can you hear me? Hello?
What's going on?
I can't hear. I can't hear. She talking. I can't hear her.
That's good. Can
you hear me? Can you hear me? No. We might just reschedule that.
No. She said she can hear you.
Oh,
so
you can hear me?
Just say what else you
All right.
say.
Good. I was asking, did you have any questions? But I guess I can't hear you. For everybody out there at home, I just want to say this. Don't allow fear to be what motivates you. Let your knowledge motivate you, because the more knowledge you have, the better off you're going to be. And the knowledge that you need is about the right things to eat. Eating a lot of vegetables, stuff like quinoa, stuff like amaranth grains. You want to eat superfood. Superfood gives you a super brain. I keep telling folks, I've been saying it as long as I can remember. What we speak out of our mouth becomes reality. And what's connected to our mouth is our brain. So let your brain be filled with knowledge so that your mouth can be filled with the same. So when you're speaking into this universe, you'll get back good crops. Something worth receiving instead of the garbage we've been receiving, because all the garbage we put out of our mouth. You understand? I hope you do. You know, I'm here to help.
Talk about CMOS.
And I do what I can as an example. I did a little promo yesterday about how to make CMOS. It's really simple. It's on YouTube. It's probably on Instagram too. But anyway, I did a video about how to prepare CMOS. CMOS is essential. Spot Spearminity. We have a Instagram page. We have YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel, but that's all connected to Spearminity because I'm a part of Spearminity. Those are the two ladies that work with me. You guys talk to them a lot, those who know who I am. So yes, me and those ladies, we're about one thing. We're about making sure we help as many people as we can to get well, because that's our life. It's wellness. And we know how much we enjoy it, and we want everybody to enjoy well-being and health, because that's our wealth. So I'm giving you a whole lot of wealth. Me and those ladies, we're about one thing. We're about making sure we help as many people as we can to get well, because that's our life. It's wellness. And we know how much we enjoy it, and we want everybody to enjoy well-being and health, because that's our wealth. So I'm giving you a whole lot of wealth for free.
I am so sorry, guys, for how this interview is turning out. On my behalf, Asami Bowman is sharing amazing information so far. We just want to say thank you for his patience and sharing all the information that he's sharing so far on how we should be eating to treat our bodies. We're going to try this one more time. I did change locations and change phones. So I'm going to just stay optimistic and hope that it does not disconnect again. But if it does, I'm convinced it's Instagram. I'm going to blame it on Instagram. Okay, so hopefully he calls us back in. He said he'll call in about 5 minutes. Amelia Harriet, I didn't get to hear what's good for anxiety. He is going to call back in, and that can be a question we ask him as well. He does want to take a couple of minutes to answer some of your questions. So that's why we're going to try this one more time. I am sorry about that. No problem. Okay, so let's see. can I have the phone? I'm gonna see if I can call him. Yeah, it's definitely my phone. Hi, Stevie. Thanks for joining in. We're waiting for Mr. Asami Bowman to call back in to answer all your questions. Okay. Okay, I think he may want to reschedule. Let's see. I'm sorry about that. Let's play some good music. I think he wants to reschedule. All right, so it looks like he wants to reschedule, but again, I do apologize. I thank everyone that did take the time out of their day to join the live call. The last question that we had to answer was what therapeutic practices or wellness practices he recommended for people who are dealing with some type of trauma or coping. So after answering that question, then he would answer all of the questions that you have. I will announce the new day and time as soon as I learn it. But again, I thank you again for taking time out of your day, and we will do this again. Bye.